Finally, to round out this section of the course, we'll be looking at using gradients, duplicating layers, and the cropping tool. Start by creating a new layer by going to Layer, then choosing the New Layer option. Name your new layer Gradient, and fill it with the Transparency option, and click OK. Go to the Tools menu, then the Paint Tools submenu, and choose the Gradient tool. In the Gradient tool options on the left side, underneath the word Opacity, click the small rectangular box. This brings up a list of gradients that you can choose from. Select the blue-green gradient from the list. Click where it says Shape in the tool options, and make sure you select linear. Put your cursor near the top left corner of the canvas and click once on the canvas. This creates the starting point for your gradient. Now put your cursor over that starting point you just created and you will see a circle appear around it. This is your visual indicator that you can click and interact with it. With the circle appearing, click and hold the left mouse button and drag your cursor towards the bottom right corner of the canvas. And you will see the gradient effect appear dynamically as you move the cursor. You can let go of the mouse button and it will create the ending point for your gradient. If you don't like how it looks, you can modify both the starting and ending point by clicking on them and dragging the cursor around the canvas. When you have a look you are satisfied with, you can press the Enter key on your keyboard to finalize the gradient, or the Escape key on your keyboard if you wish to erase it. Of course, if you change your mind about the gradient, you can always use the Edit menu and the Undo feature to go back as well. With your gradient applied, in the Layers panel, right-click the gradient layer and choose the Duplicate Layer option. This creates a copy of your gradient layer in the layer stack. With your gradient copy layer selected and active, choose the Layer menu, choose the Transform submenu, and select Flip Horizontally. Using the opacity bar, or the arrows to the right of it, change the value of the gradient copy layer's opacity to 50. Next, go to the Tools menu, the Transform Tools submenu, and select the Crop tool. Just like with the Rectangle Select tool, click somewhere in the canvas, hold the left mouse button down, and drag to create a rectangular shape. In the Tool options for the Crop tool, check the box next to the Current Layer Only option. This limits the cropping feature to only the active layer rather than the entire image. Further down in the Tools menu, you will see two sets of boxes each under Position and Size. In both of the Position options, enter a value of 100 for the X coordinate and the Y coordinate. As you will notice visually on the canvas, this moves your cropping selection to a position of 100 pixels in from the left side of the canvas and 100 pixels down from the top edge of the canvas. In the size boxes, enter a value of 1400 on the left one and 2200 on the right one. Just like with the position boxes, adjusting these values for the size boxes makes it so your selected area to crop is 100 pixels in from the bottom edge of the canvas and 100 pixels in from the right edge of the canvas. Finally, in one of the small boxes in the corner of the crop area, simply place your mouse cursor and click to finalize the crop. Hopefully this gives you even more ideas and inspiration for creating a unique and distinct look for your book cover. You can practice these techniques until you feel comfortable with them, and from there you can really let your creativity and imagination flow into making a book cover that really satisfies your desires.